I've just picked these up from my local B&M's. Got a blackcurrant and a gooseberry, and then I've just also got, you can see I planted in that pot there, a blueberry. And use some ericaceous compost for that. Now it does look very dead on the top, but believe you me, there are some very alive roots under there. And they were 10p each, because I don't know if I can get that one out. This one, as you can see in there, let me try and pull it out. As you can see, there's not much life in there. However, I'm hoping that there is still some life underneath, so I'm going to plant them in. I'm not going to take you outside because it's still really windy and you won't be able to hear me, so in the fruit area over there, and see how they do. If they don't come to anything, well, it's 10p, so I'm hoping that the blueberry at least will. There was definitely some good live roots in that one, so fingers crossed. Morning guys. There's just a couple of things I want to show you I've been doing over the last few days. The first thing is my shed, which I'm really pleased with. It's starting to look really homely, so I'm going to spin you around. So as you saw in the previous video, my plot neighbour Richard was doing me some shelves, which are now, hang on, there, all done. So I've got some little storage there. I'm really happy about that. And then I just got these old curtains from home and put those up. Put those up there and then just cut them at the bottom, so it's all now all nice and tidy. And then I also got some net curtains from home, old net curtains, and put those up as well at the window. And let me come out here, and I found this up in the loft. It's like a fishing camping chair thing, bed chair. It's probably got a proper name, but I don't know what that is. Anyway, it's really comfy. And then I've got my little portaloo behind there. And then what else I want to show you? Oh yeah, hang on. So got one hook up there, but then I've got some more hooks to go up for my tools to keep them all nice and tidy. I've just got to finish painting before I can put them up there. And yesterday I bought these lovely dahlias. I'm not sure where I'm going to put them yet. I don't know whether to put them in the flower bed or on this plot, or try and stop this wind, or the other plot. So decide where they are. And there's some cabbages that I've done from seed there, and some rudbeckia I've done from seed, and they'll be going in today. And then I wanted to show you this because I'm really pleased. This little pot here, the little seedlings coming up there, my little granddaughter actually, let me stand against the wind, might cut it out of it, they're Etchian Blues, and my granddaughter actually did this all herself, and I'm really, really pleased that they've come up. So the next time she comes to the plot, she'll be able to see those coming up. And she's also done another pot just there with some lettuces, because she really likes lettuce. And she's only 5, so she's ever so cute. so that's really sweet. And then there's another dahlia that I put in there that I bought from Aldi. I think that was £1.79, and that's called Happy Days. I've also put a few verbena. There's a few verbena dotted around there. And over here, I've put in the fruit area. This wind, hope you can hear me. That's the blackcurrant that I got. That's gone in there, and then over there is the gooseberry. I don't know whether they're going to come to anything, but hopefully they will. The cosmos that I moved from the potato bed, it's got flowers starting on those. So the gherkins, I've been round and tied them all into their canes, so I will train them to go up the canes rather than along the floor. And I've straightened up the brassica cage here. This has got the red cabbage and the swede and the cauliflower at the back. So I pushed the frames further down into the ground, give that a bit more strength. I've also straightened up this brassica cage and put in some wooden stakes to give it a bit more strength there. And I was gifted some courgettes. So there's one. One of them's here, and then there's a couple more just over there. Also sorted out the pea frame, just hammered the stakes in further, so they're a bit stronger, and these stakes in now. The peas are looking really good. Really pleased with them. So this is the calabrese, and remember in the previous video I'd said that I had to take two of them out because they went basically like this one's gone now. Somebody suggested that when I dig it up I look for little white maggots in the soil surrounding, which I didn't dig it up, but I did have a look under, and there are some little white things. Now, do you think that I should dig this up, or do you think that it's best to leave that there? And so I don't really know how it works. If I was to dig that up, would the larvae or maggots or whatever they are move on to another plant? Or not? I don't know. I don't really know how that works. So if you know, I mean, should I leave it there so that the maggots just eat that one, or does that not matter? Let me know in the comments. For now I'm just going to leave it until somebody tells me what I should do. My poor squash has really been battered by the wind that we had. It was looking so lovely, but now look, it's all really suffered. So I'm going to come along later and I'm just going to take off all this dead and damaged stuff here, so that it puts its energy into growing new leaves and stuff, and they're pretty much all like that. on the courgettes. Now my courgettes, there's one here. This is what they've been doing. Just basically starting to grow and then dying. They're not growing properly. They're sort of. Now I don't know if this is just because it's the first ones. I have been feeding them. And there's one here that seems to be growing properly, and another one there. Maybe it's just because they're the first ones, I don't know. So again, if anybody knows why they're doing that, I'll be really interested. Look at that flower. Yeah, and I've straightened up the pea frame just by hammering the stakes in further into the ground. Straightened. Let me come around this side because that wind. I've straightened up all the yellow bush beans just by straightening them and then putting my foot down and pushing them back into the ground. My cucumbers are starting to hang on to the frame now and climb up, which is really good. And did see there's some little mini fruits on them. So long. This time last year my sweet peas were like up here and they were flowering, but this year they're just really not doing much at all. This is the parsnip bed that I weeded last week, and look at it again. Let's take you over to the sweet corn. So what I had to do here was stake every single one. As you can see, try to straighten them a bit and then stake them with whatever I could find around the plot, including these. So they won't stay on there, the stakes, just till the wind dies a little bit more. Side, get against them, that's it. Stand with my back to the wind and hopefully it won't be so bad. I've planted some okra in here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Lime and French beans, I had to tie them to their stakes, but they are actually starting to climb up now, so that's really good. Again, they've got lovely flowers. Staked pretty much all of my tomatoes now and pushed them in as deep as they will go. Got to get a few more stakes for this row here. This one here, and then I lost a couple there, but I've got some more in the greenhouse that will fill that gap. The carrots really love that little bit of rain. They're starting to get bigger now. I'm gonna re-sow just in the gaps. Up that end there where I'm sowing. So I'll probably do that today. My spring onions are starting to get nice and big now. So a few more weeks and I can start taking some of those. And I've been harvesting my beetroot, thinning. So I need to do another sowing of beetroot because I want that continuous supply of beetroot. It's absolutely lovely. I roast my beetroot. Sometimes I have it hot, just out the oven, and sometimes I roast it and then let it cool down and use it for salads. Lovely. Now my onions and shallots. Somebody suggested that I cut all the tops off, so apparently it puts the energy back into bulbing up rather than the foliage. So I had a little Google, and there's a few other people say that works, so that's what I've done. I've given them all a haircut. So they don't look as lovely as they did before. It's all nice to have lots of lovely green foliage on top, but what you want is the bulbs, so fingers crossed we'll get some bigger bulbs. The bees are loving this bottle brush. I actually, when I was in B&M's yesterday, they had some of these, and I looked at what they were called, the name of them, but then I forgot again. I should have written it down. But yeah, the bees absolutely, let's see if I can zoom in, because there's one. Where have you gone? There's one just on there. There he is. I love it. Bring you out again. But yeah, it's so cool. My tomatoes. Just look at the amount of tomatoes on these trusses. Look at that. Absolutely full. I'm really, really pleased with these tomatoes in the greenhouse. On there. This one here, this is the Sweet Million. So these are little cherry tomatoes, and this has got one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there, another one coming there, 7 trusses. I'm really, really happy with these, and they're just, pretty much every other day I'm having to try it in. They're growing so good. And then the plum tomatoes. A few there. And then I planted some basil. This one here is the basil that I grew from seed. I did do more than that, but I lost them, so that's all I've got. So then I cheated and I bought some from B&M, 99p. So we've got the Shiraz here, and what's that one? Amaretto, that one there. And the peppers, all coming into flower. My little aubergine coming there. And this is the spare cucumber that I had left over, that I planted in there, and that's growing. Still tons of flowers on the lemon tree. Beautiful flowers. Let's find one that's open. There we go. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. And look, this is all new growth here. You can see they're slightly lighter. You get a lighter green than the others. There's another in here. Oh, that's amazing. Right, there's one. This I want to show you here. So, when I moved the grapevines, I did a couple of cuttings. And I put some root powder on the end of the stick, and just planted them and been giving them lots of water. Now this one I'm not so sure about, but this one here, look at that. Oh, focus. Is it going to focus? I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, there's definitely new growth. So I think that this one has actually taken. Woo. Never even grown grapes before, let alone taken cuttings. Okay, I'm going to get on. Turn around. So yeah, the kiwi. I've started putting some things in. I need to get some stakes, some proper thick stakes to put in with the kiwi. And then there's also some wire going up there. So that's work in progress. The grapevine survived the winds, and then one last thing, I want to show you these pretty flowers. Oh, look at those. There we go. Spin you round. Right, okay, so I'm going to get on with my jobs today, and if there's anything really cool that I want to show you, I will film that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll catch you later. Rotating a bit more try to spot for me. Right, so I'm about to go home, but I'm going to show you what I've been doing today. I had a pretty good day actually. I've just done a little bit more painting in the shed. Turn you round. Planted a couple of the dahlias in flower and herb bed there, just to add a little colour. Try and stand against the wind, just to add a little bit of colour whilst I'm waiting for the other flowers to come up. So it's so pretty. Popped a couple of cabbages in here in the gaps, and done a bit of weeding in that bed, and I cut the snapped leaves stems off of the squash as well. Now I found this when I was weeding the potato bed on the other plot, and looks like a sweet corn, so I basically dug it out and planted it here in the sweet corn bed. just on the end there. I don't know. I hope it is a sweet corn. Looks really like a sweet corn. So I don't know what it was doing there, but hopefully it'll do okay over here with all the others. So this area here has all been rotivated. There was tons of couch grass in there, but I've now planted out my cabbages. I'm gonna think of something to put in here, and I've started to make a path between the tomatoes there and this bed, and then I've ordered some soybeans, so I'm going to plant some soybeans in there, and maybe some more beetroot and possibly some more carrots. And then the other 2 dahlias I've just planted in this little flower bed here, and then I staked my cornflowers as well because they were all knocked over from the wind. So it's starting to look really pretty. I love this pink flower here, this pink cornflower. It's so pretty. I can't wait for the clary to flower. These ones here. This lovely peach colour. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then this is like a speckly pink and white. Dahlias are so pretty. And I've just put the rudbeckia in the greenhouse for now, because I realised as I was about to plant them that they've been in the greenhouse at home the whole time and haven't been hardened off, so I'm going to harden them off first before I put them out. And that's it. I'm going to go. I'll be back again tomorrow with loads more jobs to do. Bye.